earthing? Kalau saya tanya soalan tu, boleh jawab? Kat mana earthing? Sebab most of the consultant, most of the engineer still confusing when we talking on the lightning system. So lightning pun kan, lightning kilat. Sistem kilat, lightning system must be designed into your project sepatutnya. But for this semester you tak design pun lah kan. Tapi kalau siapa yang rajin, yang sempat nak design lightning, kalau dia ada member ke ataupun ada kawan-kawan yang kerja engineer ke apa kan, mana-mana ataupun sempat dia buat, boleh dia propose lightning system dalam projek dia. Barulah lengkap projek kamu tu. Saya takut sebab because our assignment just cover until assignment 5, which is until substation design, and we are not covered on the lightning system. Bukan lightning, betul, lightning system. Satu lagi, sebentar saya teringat, bila bersembang dengan you all, banyak yang sebut lighting tu lightning. So try to spell betul-betul lah wording kamu tu. Lighting adalah lampu, lightning ni adalah sistem kilat. Kalau if you can see from this figure, kan nampak dia punya sistem ni. Betul dekat. So this is a lightning system lah. So kita ada lightning protection ni. So maksudnya dia penangkap kilat. If there any strike here, so this function dia akan attract tau. Any lightning came datang kepada bangunan ni, so dia akan function menarik kilat tersebut kan. In term kalau dia nak attack kat sini, so dia akan attack di sini dulu. So that is function of the lightning system, and from there the current from the lightning kan, arus daripada kilat yang 100 kilowatt 100 kilo amp tu, so it will directly through ni lah kabel yang kita provide, and then directly go to ground. So that is the function of lightning system, but this one we will not cover. Saya just cerita sikit. So what we will cover on earthing system. Okay, before earthing we also have another one which is grounding system. So grounding system ni ni kalau kamu pasang, dia ada point-point apa semua ni kan. Okay, all of this thing is grounding system. So grounding system is macam ni lah, grounding system, whatever system which is we deal with the ground lah, tanah kan. So system macam mana, how we want to design grounding for our building kan. So you nak pacak berapa tiang rod lightning, rod earthing kan. So that one is for what we call it grounding. So we will cover on earthing saja. So earthing adalah daripada sinilah. Every equipment we will touch with earth cable, which is yang kabel hijau tu. Every equipment. Sebab tu kalau kamu perasan your design kan, yang you labelkan with label CPC tu. Perasan tak? Kalau siapa buat dia perasan lah. Kalau siapa yang tengok member dia buat je, mungkin dia tak perasan kan. So you labelkan size kabel, let's say 2.5 mm PVC kabel kan, plus 2.5 mm PVC CPC kabel kan. Kalau kamu perasan lah, atau ingat lagi, saya ingat apa yang tag tu dia ingat lah. So CPC kabel tu lah yang reflect to the earthing system yang kita nak discuss hari ni kan. So earthing system must be provided in your project, or tak kisahlah apa building yang you deal pun, so must be installed in your electrical installation kamu lah. So if you are not design the earthing system, so your system is not complete and not following the standard. Either Malaysia ke international ke, you are not following the standard, and confirm you punya building tak akan dapat CF kan. Kalau dapat maksudnya kamu bagi rasuah lah, cerita lah, senang kan. Ataupun kamu yang sign without checking the system. So nanti when there are problem comes, kan, kalau bangunan tu terbakar, confirm kamu akan kenal lah, that the issue. Okay, so earthing dia ada, every building dia it have a separate system, and we try to discuss today, so to make sure, in order to make sure our electrical installation design is complete and fulfill the IEE regulation and JK aspect. No? So sebelum saya terlupa, saya just nak highlight siap-siap earthing system, kabel lah, kabel CPC yang dalaman tu dalam building is okay. It depend on the formula that we will discuss at the end of the topic lah. Ataupun you can open your book ni, buka surat belakang sekali, page berapa ni? Buku saya tak ada page. Tapi last page lah. Last page you have a table size of protective connector tu. You can refer that table. You peganglah buku ni. You pergi mana pun you peganglah buku tu. Memang itu standard yang digunakan on how to decide of cable CPC. Okay. That one is for internal. Table tu explain on how to decide such earthing cable internal of building. Tapi daripada DB, let's say kamu punya, mana DB dia bangunan ni, katakanlah dia punya DB here. So from DB, it must have a CPC cable connected to the earth lah, ataupun ground lah, kan. So this cable, okay, cable ni must be, minimum dia adalah 10 mm. Minimum, tolong ingat. Sebab kebetulan saya jumpa projek, real project that has been installed dekat taman di place ni lah, saya tak boleh mention taman mana. So they just provide 4 mm size. So internal is okay, tak ada masalah. But from DB, we call it a main earthing cable. So daripada DB, yang lain overall, daripada all equipment will be connected to DB kan. So daripada sini dia akan datang sini, semua dia akan turun ke DB. Betul? Macam kamu design lah. So all the equipment will connected to the earthing cable, and the earthing cable will be connected directly to the DB. Kalau rumah kamu lah ataupun projek kamu ada separate DB kan, dia ada setiap floor kan. From every floor dia akan connect, dan last kali confirm dia kena pergi ke tanah juga. Itu tujuan earthing. So please remember that the minimum size is 10 mm. Ini standard lah. So jangan cakap saya tak ajar pula, nanti saya takut nanti kan kamu pergi pasang kat luar, nanti orang tanya kamu belajar mana ni, siapa ajar ni pakai kabel 4 mm ni install earthing, kan. So saya tak mau berlaku tu, okay, sebab dah berlaku dah. So saya ingatkan siap-siap lah, nanti kena, sebab this one is stated dalam buku Suruhanjaya Tenaga. You can download directly, ataupun kejap lagi saya akan share lah in our group some guideline from Suruhanjaya Tenaga related to the electrical installation basic. Ini paling asas dia akan bagi. So maksudnya when you deal with the installation design, that some basic lah yang perlu kamu ingat. Contoh, let's say for lighting cable kan, size dia 1.5 mm. Macam tu lah dia akan mention kat situ. Mungkin kamu tertanya-tanya kenapa 1.5 kan, macam ni, why 10? Kenapa kami kena install 10? Sebagai seorang engineer, yes, confirm kamu memang you must thinking like that lah, baru engineer. Sebab engineer ni dia tak boleh membuat sesuatu, you cannot do anything without a reason. So at least you must know why I choose this one. Itu when you start thinking like that, so meaning that you are engineer. Macam tu. Okay? Alright. So we start with the earthing. Itu yang kita nak study hari ni. So earthing system, we have following to the IEC 60364. Yang ni kalau siapa nak boleh PM saya lah, sebab saya beli dekat from the Malaysian standard RM100. Ni dia punya buku RM100. Siapa nak saya boleh PM, sebab saya tak boleh share directly. Tak boleh share publicly. Kalau share publicly, I will sue by the Malaysian standard lah. And then what you should know that in Malaysia and also in internationally, earning system only have three, which is TN, TT and IT. Ada 3 saja. We only have 3 type. Okay, which is exposed conductive part. Okay, connected to the neutral, we call it by TN lah. Okay, and then earth neutral. So neutral tu di earth kan. So that one kita panggil TT system. And then satu lagi dia tak ada langsung, unearth. Tu unearth. So tak ada earthing. Tapi that one still we call it earthing system. So how, macam mana dia connection? So we will discuss. Okay. So at least you need to know ada 3 benda ni. Okay. So why we need to know on earthing ni? Kenapa? Okay, satunya we want to avoid from the electric shock lah. Itu aja. Okay. You can see if there lightning comings kan. So the high M from the lightning will go through whole of the building. If you don't provide the correct way ataupun earthing system, so the current from the lightning will always finding where is the way you want to go kan. So sampailah you find somebody yang touching dia, so dia pergilah kat orang tu, and that's why that guy will die lah. Itulah because dia cannot cater with the high M kan. If I ask you how many M that your body can withstand, berapa M badan kamu boleh bertahan? Siapa boleh jawab?
0.01 mili.
0.01 mili. Betul? Takkan rendah sangat kot. Kamu design apa lighting system apa M? MCB dia 6 kan. So 6M tu kan agak tinggi lah. Kalau ikutkan 6M you should boleh menyebabkan kematian lah kan kalau ikutkan. Because our body everybody, setiap orang dia akan berbeza lah tahap kemampuan withstand with the current passing through body dia tu. Tapi lebih kurang macam tu lah, tak sampai 1M pun yang boleh tahan tu. Okay, kamu boleh test kat tangan tu, kamu kena test kat jantung kamu. Okay? Kalau kamu nak test, bolehlah pergi test kat lab. Nak tengok berapa ketahanan diri kamu dengan supply voltage. Kalau siapa rajin lah, siapa nak test boleh lah. Siapa tak sayang nyawa kan. Okay, dia cakap this is the passage of the current through body. So current through body of such magnitude as to have significant harmful effect. So harmful effect, kesan dia, sampingan dia lah. So kita nak tengok current through badan kita tu boleh tahan. And then table 1 and figure 1 illustrate the general accepted effect of current passing through human body. Okay, so kat sini ni. Ini yang kawan kamu kata tadi tu. Table ni it shows that current through yang how many ataupun effect with the let's say 1 up to 2 milliamp passing through your body. So what will happen ataupun effect dia. So time ni you just normally no harmful lah, tak rasa apa sebab 1 hingga 2 milliamp saja kan. Mungkin rasa sikitnya kan. Tapi when you dealing with 5 to 10, mungkin kamu dah start dah rasa ni lah, painful, pening sikit kan. You touch and then you akan macam tersentak sikit kan. You akan sikit saja dan tu 5 to 10 mili. Itu kan. And then 10 to 15 you dah boleh rasa muscular contraction and then can't let go. Maksudnya when you touching you nak tarik tak boleh sebab dia menarik. Okay. Itu semakin bahaya dah lah. Itu yang berlaku kalau let we say that somebody that dia touching the socket kan. Socket and then kenapa dia masih pegang kat situ? Why don't let through kan? So memang tak boleh sebab the current connection tu dia dah macam tarik tu, dia susah. Itu yang kita risau. So and then 20 to 30 milliamp in pair breathing. Maksudnya time ni dah kamu dah rasa susah nak nafas dah. And kalau 50 milliamp and above, ventricular fibrillation and that lah. Maksudnya yang ventriculation ni jantung kamu tu your heart berdegut terlampau laju. Okay. Bila terlampau laju, you tahu kan you punya heart rate yang maksimum apa? Let's say 180 kan. So kalau you kena you just inject by 50 milliamp, so the maximum 180 heart rate kamu tu will become maybe 200 and above. So bila you punya heart rate is more than that, so you punya jantung, your heart cannot, dia kata terlampau ni kan, dia tak boleh cater lah. So that's why mati lah. Itu cerita dia. So maybe you can use a little bit this table as a guide for you lah. So why we must dealing with the earthing system ni. So kita nak elak benda-benda ni lah kan. So kalau ada earthing, so at least the shortage coming from the system, dia dah pergi kepada grounding sistem earthing kamu yang kamu provide. So bila touching, you selamatlah sistem kamu tu. Okay. Kalau if there any shortage or short circuit, your system will automatically trip kan. So trip bukan bermaksud sistem kamu tu rosak. So trip meaning that your design is good kan, sebab dia boleh menyelamatkan human body from the leakage current lah. Okay. Okay, this just sample lah, figure je. Okay, there are two ways in which we can be at risk. First, touching live part. Maksudnya kita tahu di area tu dah ada live part yang kita pegang. So confirm kenal lah. That one way. The second way, we know that sometimes, contoh macam pintu kan, pintu yang besi kan. We know that equipment is not a conductor. That one is insulator kan. We can touching. But sometimes there are shortage kan. Dia ada short di antara tu dengan body tu. Body pintu tu kan. So that pintu tu dah become a conductive dah. So kita tak tahu kata that is a conductive, but when we touching, we still kena dengan current tu. So that is two issue lah kan. Itu yang berlaku. And then we can classify the earthing system using the IEC. Okay. It have two combination number. Okay. We have, let's say, TT kan. Dua angka, dua huruf, two letter only in earthing system. So first letter indicate the relationship of the power system to the earth. Kalau T kat depan, let's say T word letter T in front, so it meaning that the direct connection to earth at one point, usually the neutral in a system. Tapi kalau I, let's say the system is IT system, so I in front kan, so all live part isolate from earth. Okay, maksudnya semua live part kabel RYB tu dijauhkan daripada earth. Itu. Atau one point, usually the neutral lah, so connected to earth through an impedance. So dia kena ada satu buat impedance baru sebagai earthing system dia. And then the second letter, okay, contoh macam TT. Tadi T yang first letter ni T for the second ni lah, yang word kan, T. So the second letter for TT, T is a direct electrical connection of exposed conductive part. Benda yang conductive tu dia exposed. And then kalau N, it is a direct electrical connection of the exposed. Direct electrical, yang tadi of exposed kan. Yang ni conductive part to the earth point of the power system. Nampak saya lebih kurang je. Nanti kita tengok macam mana dia punya connection dia. Okay, for first one is a TT system. So this arrangement cover installation not provided with a terminal by the electrical supply company. So kalau Malaysia ni TNB lah. Maksudnya apa? So sistem yang kamu buat tu, you kena provide sendirilah earning system tu. TT system. Okay, satu just nak mention, Malaysia we use this TT system. Tolong ingat, masukkan dalam kepala kamu. So Malaysia we are using TT system fully because it start from the TNB. Okay. So kita kena follow lah. Kalau TNB buat itu, kita kena follow. Kalau kita buat, if we provide another system, also can, but a lot of configuration need to consider. Okay. So Malaysia is using fully TT system. So earning terminal, dia cakap, not provide by the TNB. This one is TNB lah. Dia tak bagi pun terminal. Kenapa? Because the earth just installed by the TNB at the substation saja. Dia install kat substation. So dekat building yang your design, so you must provide by your own lah. Sebab tu kamu kena install earth rod semua tu. Okay, so that we call by TT system. Okay, dia cakap usually rural, bukan pedalaman lah. Di taman ni bangunan Unimap bukan pedalaman, semua sekali lah. Okay, and normally fed by overhead supply kan. So overhead supply, kalau kamu tengok dekat rumah kamu tu ada overhead kan. From overhead supply tu you tengok ada tak kabel hijau? Tak mungkin ada kan. Yang ada cuma live dengan neutral sahaja. So supply from TNB only have R, Y, B dengan N. 4 core saja kabel yang kalau kamu rajin lah, pergilah tengok dekat tiang-tiang tepi jalan tu yang overhead kabel. So the cable only have 2 ataupun 4. Kalau single phase rumah kamu akan nampak ada kabel dua line masuk ke rumah kamu. Pasal tiang TNB dekat depan rumah kamu tu connected directly to the meter at your home kan. Tengok tu ada 2 je kabel. So first is live, the second thing is neutral. So live tu either red ke yellow ke ataupun blue. Itu saja. And then satu lagi neutral. So mana kabel earth? Sebab apa tak bagi earth? Kamu boleh tanya soalan tu. Nanti TNB tanya. Sebab Malaysia kita menggunakan TT system. TT system earning. So earning you must provide by your own at your site. So you kena provide earning sendirilah. Maksudnya dalam rumah kamu tu, kamu tengok kat luar rumah tu, kamu kena install earning dia. Okay, faham? Saya harap kamu faham lah. Okay, and neutral and earth conductor must be kept quite separate. Maksudnya neutral dengan earth kita kena asingkan, kita tak boleh sekalikan. So in TT system ni. Okay, so kalau kamu tengok sini, the connection dia sini. So this one the earth tu kan, earth ni. So this earthing is provided by TNB dekat substation dia. Supply lah ni. Okay, so kita, let's say this one lah. Ni nampak yang supply fuse ni. Supply fuse daripada TNB. Start kat sini lah rumah kita. This our house. And then from your DB, this your DB lah. Katakan this the earthing. Last sekali you must have main earth terminal. Kat luar rumah kamu tu. You have earth pit. And then you must put earth rod lah dalam tanah. You put dalam tanah tu. Ini yang kita panggil earthing system kita. And how it was connected? So it connected through earthing, through grounding. Okay, tanah dalam soiling lah. Maksudnya TT system ni dia menggunakan tanah dalam underground ni sebagai earthing system yang diguna pakai. Okay, sebab tanah di Malaysia bagus, dia punya conductivity dia tu bagus. So that's why we use TT system. Okay. Boleh faham? TT system senang dan ini yang you must design for your project. Okay, so kalau orang tanya earthing system apa yang you provide in your project, so you kena explain TT system, jangan duk cerita yang lain. So how you kena pandai-pandai explain lah kan. So that's why you kena provide earthing ni, kabel CPC tu hijau tu. Okay, and then you must ni draw ni earthing ni. Okay. Okay, ni sama je lah kalau figure yang lebih jelas lah. Okay, with the figure yang clear. This is coming from meter, kilowatt meter, and then this your dB lah. Okay, you can open your dB. Kan, ni supply live dengan neutral kan. So you akan ada earthing bar ni, earthing terminal ni. So earthing bar ni yang saya cakap tadi. So dia keluar, go to outside your home, and then connected directly to the ground, earth rod ni, through the earth rod. Okay, so kalau this one kalau ada ni lah, this one overseas punya style kan, gas dia ada gas, dia ada pipe air pun dia orang connect juga dengan earthing. So di Malaysia ni saya tak jumpa lagi yang buat ni, tapi kalau buat pun bagus, lebih bagus, tak ada masalah. Setakat sekarang we just sampai sini aja we connect. Okay. Okay, so yang ni 16 mm provided by the overseas. Malaysia we can start from 10 mm. Okay, so settle on a TT system. So now we are going to TN system. So TN system, TN maksudnya the neutral is connected directly to the earth. Okay. Where the exposed conductive part are connected to the same earthing arrangement of the neutral. So under TN we have three type, which is TNS, TNC, TNCS. Okay, tengok how they are connection. Okay, for TNS, the neutral conductor, okay, neutral conductor ni, neutral conductor, and the protective conductor. Protective tu yang hijau lah. Protective ni yang kabel hijau ni. Are separate. Kau pasal kan? Separate. Dia sama macam TT tadi. Tapi dia punya earth tu coming to the transformer, dia combine sekali. Combine here. And then barulah dia turun ke earth. So that is the TNS system. It have kan? Dia cakap tadi, dia punya teori dia, neutral is directly earth. So neutral directly earth. Ini maksud dia. Neutral directly earth. Compared to TT, neutral dengan earth separate. Tak boleh ada connection. So that simple word lah. So TNS, this the connection dia lah. So earthing, kalau komposan, this earthing sama macam tadi, connect here. But the connection is tapped to the neutral. Neutral, barulah dia pergi ke bumi. So that's the connection of TNS. So how about the TNC? TNC bukan timbalan net chancellor. So TNC is system number 2 under TN system lah. So TNC, neutral and protective function are combined into single conductor. So kompasan ni, neutral, dia cakap mana dia neutral ni, dia jadi PEN. Protective earth neutral. So yang ni dia is become into single conductor. So kamu nampak satu kabel je ni. Tapi actually it have a neutral and protective. Neutral dan juga earth. Dia sekalikan lah. That is a system TNC. Okay, and then lastly is TNCS. So TNCS adalah combine lah, they combine. Neutral and protective function are partially combined into single PN conductor and partially separate PE and neutral. So dia combine between TNC and TNS bar. So jadilah TNCS, combine je, tak ada masalah. So first part dia ada PE ni. Kan? PE yang combine di antara live dengan earth tu, live dengan earth dengan neutral, and then satu lagi dia ada single kan. So neutral yang sama macam TNC punya connection tadi lah. Okay, so that's the TNCS punya configuration. So normally this method installed on very IT system lah selalunya, tapi jarang-jarang dibuat lah. Okay, so this is the sample of connection of the TNCS. So kamu nampak dia punya neutral tu, neutral is earth. Okay, first concept. neutral is earth, and then it have ni lah, from earth tu kan, dia combine kat neutral ni dekat incoming yang dekat rumah kamu tu, dia tap kat sini lah. And then di TMB, at TMB also dia tap again to the neutral before going to the earth. Okay, this figure sama juga lah. So ground tap to main bar, main directly to the neutral. Sebab neutral ni lah, bukan live okay. Neutral. Yang ni tak tengok tak apa, tak ada masalah. Yang penting most important is you know the connection from the let's say this is your load lah, okay, soket ke lampu ke, you must have a earding cable, and from the earding cable tap to the main earding in the DB, and from the DB is connected to the main earding terminal from supply yang bagilah before connected to the neutral at transformer from TMB. Okay, so in TN system, the earth fault current return to the power supply node through a direct metal connection. Ini direct metal kita panggil ni PN connector. So kalau ada fault tu dia akan directly macam ni connection dia. Dia terus patah balik. So last is the IT system. So IT system is the installation arrangement in the IT system are same for those the TT system. Kalau kamu tengok nampak macam sama kan. However, the supply earthing is totally different. Supply system pula lain kan. The IT system can have an unearthed supply. Maksud dia supply yang datang without earth, atau one which is not solidly earth but connected to the earth through a current limiting impedance. So dia boleh ada dengan current limiting impedance. Kita tengok the connection. Lemak dah habis pula dah. So IT system also rarely to install lah. But it depend on the supply system. Katakan TMB bagi macam ni. So that time barulah we must design IT system into our building. So that's why when you design, you must ask first kalau Malaysia TMB lah, let's say you design earning system for the another country, katakan you dapat job di mana, Afrika kan, you kena tengok dulu what does earning system they are apply ataupun supply by the authority sana lah, maksudnya macam TMB di sana lah. Okay, dia bagi sistem macam mana. So let's say they are provided IT system kan, so which is no earning lah kan. Dia cakap supply earning is macam ni, unearthed supply yang from the company bagi unearthed langsung. So you must follow their system. You tak boleh pasang TT system. Nanti sebab because TT system you provide earning here, it must have earning here kat sini. Baru dia punya connection tu complete. Kan? Baru complete earning system. So kalau you provide here tapi no supply with earth, so the system is not complete. So you are wrongly designed lah. So beware on that. Okay. Okay, settle on the type ataupun classification of the what we call it earning system. So we have only 3, TT, TN and IT. Cuma TN tu dia divide into 3 lah. Okay, so try to remember all of this thing. Okay, maybe you can find it someday lah. Okay. Yeah. Hello. Okay. $10,000. 10,000. 10. Ya, ya total. Ya. Apa ni seperti apa saya cakap nampak lah. Oh, okey. Sebab saya ada nak tanya berkenaan dengan gerai industri juga. Sebab saya dapat bajet daripada industri untuk satu projek ni lah. Cuma saya tak tahu macam mana proses untuk dapatkan nak jadikan benda tu sebagai gerai industri. Saya dah ada. Kau bukan Dr. Naimah sebab Prof Rizal suruh deal dengan Dr. Naimah. Oh, ya kah? Belum lagi. Lepas tu macam mana proses dia? Kena salur dulu ke? Ataupun saya dah bagi kah? Dah dekat Dr. Naimah. Saya dah bagi, saya buat semalam kot. Semalam ke hari Senin macam tu. Bukan lain-lain. Lain. Zuraidah bukan Naimah tu. Boleh send nombor telefon. Itulah. Saya WhatsApp saja dekat Dr. Naimah tu. Sebab saya ada tanya-tanya dulu apa yang diperlukan. Ya, betul. Okey, baik. Okey, masih. Okey, alamak, sorry lupa mute pula dah, dengar semua cakapan saya tadi. Tak apa. Okey, protective conductor, we want to discuss on the size of size cable of earth cable kamu tu, ataupun kita panggil CPC tu kan. CPC tu stand for cable protective conductor lah. Nama protective conductor tu dia melindungi konduktor, kabel untuk melindungi konduktor. Kan? Okay, so it reflected to the green cable tu lah, earth cable tu. Okay, dia cakap cross sectional area of every protective conductor other than an equipped potential bonding conductor shall be. Dia kamu kena refer page 128 ya, 128 IE regulation. So we must calculate following the regulation is stated 1543.1.3 ataupun .1.4. We must follow this regulation in order to find the cross sectional size dia tu lah. Okay, but I will share on how to check ataupun to decide the size of the protective conductor ni. Okay. So calculation in accordance with a regulation is necessary if the choice of cross-sectional area of a phase conductor has been determined by consideration of short circuit current and if the earth fault current is expected to be less than to the short current. So this one is based on the calculation of short circuit lah. Okay, short circuit current. Kalau kita tahu lah. Okay, the circuit protective conductor form an integral part of the total earth fault loop impedance. So it's necessary to check that cross section of a CPC is adequate. So it must be verified with in two way. Ada dua cara lah. And then normally, okay, if cross section of the CPC comply with table 54.7. Ini table ni lah, table ni yang saya letak dalam buku tu. Where phase and protective conductor are made from same material. Okay, katakan copper and copper, so we can use this table. So table ni, okay, table ni lah. Okay, this table actually you can see on your IE regulation ataupun buku yang saya jual tu lah. So that one last page, second last page. Okay, you can use this table, very useful, because this is on how to determine the size of the CPC cable. Dia cakap kat sini, for phase connector equal or less than 16 mm, 16, below than 16, the connector should be equal the phase connector. Sama lah macam ni. Macam, let's say phase S to phase lah. Okay. Katakan phase tu maksud kabel live kamu, kabel red ke, yellow ke, blue ke. Your calculation adalah katakan kamu dapat 10 mm. So size of earthing kamu adalah follow saja. Follow saja. Katakan phase red kamu 10 mm size. So your earth cable just follow 10 cable. Itu je, macam tu je, senang. So directly follow. If the phase current is below than 16. So number 2 said that kalau phase connector greater than 16 but less 35, so you can use directly 16. Sama juga macam table ni. Dia cakap phase kamu tu between 16 to 35. Let's say your cable size is 25. Katakanlah your calculation phase red kamu tu 25 mm. So 25 mm, kalau ikut syarat kat atas ni, if we refer to the first law, it said must follow lah kan. Sama kan saya? So tak perlu for this range, directly you just use 16 m saja. 16 mm saja. Sepatutnya pakai 25 kan. So you can save here. Kat sini lah you boleh explain nanti. In term of dalam kamu punya assignment ke apa ke. You can explain related to this one. Maybe you related on your project. Katakan you ada some dB, which is you calculate apa kabel kamu tu kan. Your cable is kamu dapat 25 ke 30 ke ataupun 20 ke kan. So within this range lah. So you can simply use 16 mm. So when you follow this regulation, so confirm you can got a lot of saving lah, because 25 mm and 16 mm size cable, a lot of different lah harga dia, price kan. So jimat kat situ. And then the last one is this, say that the phase conductor greater than 35 mm. So lebih besar daripada 35. So CPC kamu should be half sahaja. So samalah macam ni. Katakan you punya phase kamu, tak kisahlah R ke Y ke B kamu tu. Kan, phase dia kena samalah, phase semua tu. Jangan kamu phase sekejap red 10, Y 8 kan. Phase kena sama semua lah. Okay. Cuma different can be different, earth size saja can be different. Okay. Let's say you calculate your calculation for cable, you got maybe 50, katakanlah, let's say you got 50 mm. So earth cable you can supply only half of this phase cable ni. So kalau macam ni, this case, so you punya earth cable only 25 mm saja. Buat jimat banyak tak? Separuh tau. Separuh. So that's good when we dealing with this table lah. So I also have been, saya pernah tengok juga some contractor they are not following this table. So they install following directly. They only know this rule. So I just found that the system is 35 lah, 35 mm. So the earth, when I saw why they install a very big earth cable, so when I check, he just follow directly this phase cable. So rugi dia lah, kontraktor rugi lah. Tak apalah kalau nak bagi besar, bagus, tak ada masalah kan. Cuma rugi, in term of money dia rugi, in term of functionality no problem. Okay, So let's say however cakap, if the cross sectional area of the CPC is not comply, tak ada dalam tu kan, mana-mana condition tak ada, so you can use this formula lah. Katakan kamu tak mau follow pun formula apa yang ada table tu, this one kamu kata tak ingat lah, I cannot remember this table, so okay, no problem, you can use this formula to determine the size cable of CPC. So I, fault current, you kena tahu lah fault current yang nak masuk tu berapa M. And then T, disconnection time in second. Disconnection time ni you must refer to the breaker size tu yang kamu provide dalam design kamu tu. And then divide by K. K ni apa? So K tu adalah you kena refer factor from the what we call it I regulation table. You kena refer sana pula. So banyak kerja sikit lah, but it still have a way if you want to use the another concept lah. But normally I'm contractor, consultant, JKR, and most of the person yang dealing with the electrical installation design, we are following to this table lah. Kita tengok tablenya. Tapi kalau you nak guna itu, up to you lah. Okay. So I think that's all good. Okay. That's all topic on the earning system. So today kita habis awal sikit lah. Okay. So ada apa-apa tak yang you all nak tanya? Ada apa-apa tak? Awal lagi. Ada lebih kurang 45 minit lagi. We still have some time. If you have anything that you want to discuss, you can ask me lah. So I try to answer. If kalau kamu tanya lah, kalau tak tanya habis lah kelas kita kan. Boleh lah.
Betul.
Ya.
Nak tanya macam contoh kita rumah ada earthing system kan. So bila dekat yang macam rumah tu, dia earth dengan neutral, kalau touch dia trip. Macam contoh sistem TN tu dia sambung dengan neutral. So dia tak ada macam RCCD ke?
Lain, dia punya sistem dia lain.
Oh. Okay. Okay, dah tahu.
Dia soalan kamu bagus lah. Sebab bila kamu pasang TN, kamu pasang kamu punya RCCD kamu tu dah tak boleh pakai yang tu dah. Kamu kena pakai yang sistem lain. Kalau tak sentiasa trip ni dia detect kan. Jenuh tak lah kamu nak angkat sentiasa trip. Sebab tu dia it reflect to the incoming tu, supply daripada utility tu, TMB tu. Kan? So kalau dia dah TN system, so you kena provide all the TN system dalam installation kamu lah. So kamu tak boleh lah install RCCB biasa dalam projek kamu. No? So nanti don't forget to explain also lah related to your earthing system dalam assignment kamu. Kamu cari lah part mana yang kamu nak explain, kamu selitkan sikit nanti. At least berguna. So just to mention yesterday lah. Ya, ada di antara kamu yang join kan kelas dengan Cik Hafiz green card weekend baru ni kan. So dia mencari-cari projek yang related whatever you are doing right now, because he want to apply for the professional engineer. So that's why I said what are you doing now is very important, sangat-sangat berharga. Maybe you cannot use today, but it will become important after next 3 years, after your graduation. Okay, so after 3 years you are eligible to apply professional engineer lah tau. So before applying, the requirement is you must show designing system. Maksudnya kamu kena tunjuk satu proses design dalam apa-apa projek untuk submit report tu kepada BEM. So barulah BEM akan panggil kamu untuk interview professional engineer untuk dapat IR tu lah. So that's why I said simpan report ni betul-betul, understand very clearly, because nanti kalau nak jadi IR lah, kalau nak jadi tukang kebun ke, YouTuber pun tak terpakai lah knowledge ni kan, hoki aja. Okay, so ada soalan lain? So kalau tak ada, esok ada kelas macam biasa. So saya ada jugalah yang tanya, yang request nak balik kampung awal kan. So it's up to you lah, saya tak ada masalah. Attendance saya tak ambil pun esok. Saya macam biasa, attendance for face to face class saya tak ambil daripada awal SEM lagi kan. Saya memang tak ambil, saya just ambil, I just took the attendance during this class saja. So today you all dah fill up kan attendance kan? Link dah ada kan? Kalau tak ada saya copy balik lah. So this link for today class, please fill up. Okay, so tomorrow I will discuss more on the what we call it earning system sikit lagi. Kemudian saya open dengan ni lah, berkenaan dengan assignment lah, tapi face to face lah, saya jumpa esok. Okay, then ada topik, tengok dulu topik apa yang nak discuss esok. Tapi saya akan more on earning lah, earning dengan project kamu. Okay, saya akan I try to help in order to prepare your assignment. Okay, tomorrow. So kalau rasa tak penting sangat, boleh balik kampung kan. Cuti lama kan. Kamu kata cuti lama sampai hari Senin cuti lagi kan. Boleh lah nak balik kan. Lagipun assignment dah siap dah kan. So I will set discussion with Mr. Nizam very soon to decide the timetable for presentation, yang which is I plan to handle this week. Dan saya pun dah tak tepati waktu dah. Kamu ni ajar saya dah. Once delay something, so it will affect a lot of things. So assignment 4 and 5, I will say that will be very very fast duration, sebab we know we only have another 5 weeks kan. So maybe next week I will upload assignment 4 and 5 together. Maybe. It depends lah. Okay. Alright, so kalau tak ada apa-apa, see you tomorrow. Prepare your assignment lah early. Okay, try. Because assignment 3 sahaja yang agak teruk lah, agak teruk sikit. You need to show the calculation kan, sebab bukan calculation dah tak perlu sangat dah, sebab calculation untuk schematic you already shows on assignment 2 kan. So you need to explain sikit, most of them related on the protection saja. Sebab saya percaya yang kamu calculate assignment 2 hanya yang N saja kan, hujung saja kan, N macam 6M, apa 20M, yang tu saja you decide. Tapi untuk assignment 3 you need to show calculation for every DB, let's say DB lighting. So RCCB dan juga MCCB, for every DB you must show the calculation, and then you need to have explanation for the theory part lah, for protection, all protection part that you have design into your project. You must explain and you must show the calculation, and then you put on your schematic diagram lah. And then on the assignment 3 also, you must show the theory, calculation and drawing for the what we call it power factor correction. Okay, so assignment 4 very simple. So that's why I plan just 1 week for assignment 4, which is just size cable, and I believe that there are not so much cable sizing that required for calculation. So maybe around 1 week dah cukup dah untuk settlekan cable sizing. So kalau you all nak calculate siap-siap pun dah boleh dah, because on theoretical I believe that you already we already covered on the sizing cable. So you can perform dah lah. You prepare, just nanti nak compile, jadikan report, submit saja. Okay? Okay tak okay? Kena okay jugalah. Okay? Kalau nak dapatkan full mark. So next week I need to present your marks lah to our deans, but it's look like very bad lah. Okay, thank you. I stop record. Thank you all.